says.
Hello.
I remember my dreams.
Hello. Good morning, Blurry GM.
Barney says.
Hey Theo. Happy Pie Day. Ya cutie pie. Pie.
Blurrigan says.
Today's topic name.
Yes. Comptia Security Plus study. You caught me. My last bite of waffle. Morning, Barney. Barney of the Rubble. How are we doing today?
White TCM security.
Because I have, well, I'm an affiliate. That's why, number one. No, number one, I like their content. I have their content. I purchase and I use it. Number two, I'm an affiliate. I like and I use their content. Now, your question is, well, if I like it so much, where do I use it? And that's a little bit about me.
Blurrigan says.
Great platform to learn.
This shirt is not very flattering. Oh, this is right. Gap analysis. That's where we are.
As the name implies, a gap analysis is a study of where we are versus
All
where
right.
we would like to be. And in the world of IT security, we are constantly
Raspberry Pi
performing
supercomputer
analyses
says.
to be able to understand
Morning.
exactly what
Morning, Tagora. How are you?
needed in the future. Although this is very simple to explain,
Couldn't get out of bed.
it's a relatively complex process to perform the
Could not wake
analysis
up this
of
morning.
actually going
I was
on
up late last night,
and putting together.
and this is what I was working on. Oh, it disconnected me.
Still no word from the last interview. Sad day.
That sucks to hear.
Blurrigan says.
What is weblink?
The Caesar cipher is usually rotated. So I think I have that here too. So if you just do, say, 2, it rotates the letters 2 ahead.
Barney says.
I make you wet, but I am not wet. I rule the world, but I am so rare. What am I?
Nori. So start with Y in plain text, right? Y and rotate it twice. Z, A. And that's what the ciphertext is. It's a Caesar cipher. Hey, Gabriel. Thank you for the kind words. How are you doing today? So Blurry, did you get that? You rotate every letter by 2. And that's a Caesar cipher. But it's not just 2. It could be 13. It can be 24. It could be 69.
Who is Nori?
And it rotates it 69 times.
Says.
Okay, thumbs up.
You're from Italy, Gabriel. My great something are from Italy. Abruzzo? So we're told. But I'm not there. I'm over in landlocked Ohio. We're studying Security Plus today. But Blurry GM was just asking about a Caesar cipher, and I had a little script that I was showing. Piedmont. I want to see that if you don't mind. That's as close as we got to get. I don't expect you to tell me any. I don't expect to tell me exactly where you are.
Small Knight says.
Set up Burp Suite Enterprise today. Currently blasting a client with a deep scan. Hopefully they notice Lowell.
Barney says.
Oh.
Security is overrated.
Agree.
If everyone has access, then they have no interest in it.
Agree. Yep. I agree. Yep. It is good for my business that people think that security is overrated. A brute said a Piedmont. Oh, Piedmont's okay, way north. Very cool.
Metric says.
Busy?
Good morning, Symmetrics. Am I busy?
Blurrigan says.
I have a course of Jason Dion of CISA Plus.
Adverspace says.
Oh, for CISA Plus.
Hi.
Good for you. Yeah. Do you have any other certifications, Blurry? Good morning, Adverspace. Gabriel, thanks for saying hi over there on YouTube.
Metric says.
Good morning.
Translated from German.
And thanks for letting me know where you are.
Says.
Also, I started my first proper pen test at my new company today.
All
Going well
right.
so far.
So what are you doing? What kind of pen test are you doing?
Adverspace says.
4:30 p.m. Good evening.
Good time zone to you.
CSCUNG.
So you have CSCU and CEH, and now you're going for CYSA plus. Good for you. I'm jealous. I don't have a certification.
Metric says.
I got a job as a pen tester at Mont Blanc.
What does
Small
that
Knight
mean?
says.
What does that mean?
Web app plus on Prim AD.
Translated from French. Blurrigan says.
Yes.
Metric says.
Oh, that's a company.
Google Mont Blanc.
Yeah, I am.
Slow.
Luxury pens, watches, leather goods. You being serious? Oh. Oh, they're pens. Get it?
Haha.
Translated from Tagalog.
Pen tester.
Small Knight says.
I'm halfway through OSCP at the moment.
Good for you,
Metric
Small
says.
Knight. That's a good one.
Get it long.
I get it now. I'm caught up now. I saw Nori
says.
floating in the back
Share
there,
this PDF.
donated to... Yep, donated to the Community Gaming Challenge. Thank you. Number one, try asking nicely. Number two, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Small Knight says.
I've recently started the Windows modules in OSCP and I'll never look at Windows the same again.
Yeah. Like Swiss cheese, right? Like Swiss cheese. Okay, I got what is gap analysis? Regarding gap analysis, explain choosing a framework. I think those are the first two
Half of the
slides.
Swiss cheese holes go back to Windows 3.1.
Yeah,
Metric says.
that was the first Windows I used.
You know, most people think I have my firewall turned on an antivirus. I'm fine.
It's fine.
No.
It's fine, everyone. It's fine. Turns out if you don't click on garbage, that's half the battle. Yeah, clicking on shit.
You're a Windows 1.0. Was my first Windows I used.
That's bullshit. That's not a thing. Was there a Windows 1.0? Yeah, of course there was. I don't remember using Windows 1.
Lol, people clicking on shit is why I don't work equals.
Small Knights is.
What?
Just don't enable networking and you'll be fine.
Metrics is.
Yay. It's like a DOS.
Disk operating system, which is a thing, right? That's what Windows first I remember that's what I booted into to run Windows was DOS. WIN. And it booted Windows. What do you mean people clicking on shit is why you don't work?
In not
And by the way, are we doing the thing or what? Symmetrics.
Lol, I used to be a spammer.
Oh, okay.
What thing?
You are breaking my heart right now.
Lol, yes, the thing.
Small Knights is.
Started my first Hackbox Medium.
Metrics is.
You wrote notes down.
Did you leave?
Forgot what it was, lol.
Oh, who's the asshole? There's not a sort in folder function? This is a mess. I can't stand this. Blah. Here. Symmetrics Theo doxing. You can answer, if you still want to do this, we can answer as much or as little as this you want to. And then we can chit chat about whatever it is you want to chit chat about.
Oh.
But it was really about doxing me. Not actually. I mean, a lot of my stuff is out there, like LinkedIn. Like we said that, like whatever was on like LinkedIn, like those public forums, is fine. But like, there's some stuff that like I don't want out there, and I might not even know what it all is. Anyways. Before I forget, this is...
Yay. First and last name is enough to start diving deep.
Oof, that's crazy. So before I forget, this is Nori's lo-fi that she was mixing in
Extended
VR DJ the other night.
Children's names, then their schools. It gets silly.
Yep. Yep, I got a huge blur box to do that. Where's it at? It's on center. I think it's on center. Filters. Yep, here it is.
Kitty says. Theo, thank you, Agnoiki 1H.
Yep. Yep. That'll take care of the whole screen. Yeah. You're welcome, Nori.
Non-federal systems and organizations. You might also use a baseline that was created by the International Organization for Standardization and the International Electrotechnical Commission. This is the ISO IEC 27001, or the Information Security Management Systems. And of course, you could create your own baselines based on your specific needs as an organization. These baselines will commonly involve an analysis of the people in your organization and the processes.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information.
When evaluating people, you might want to get a better understanding of their formal experience in information technology security. You might want to understand what kind of training they've received, and you might want to see if they have a knowledge of specific security policies and procedures that you can use in your organization. Even with the right people in place, you'll still want to be sure that you're following the correct policies for IT security. This might start with an evaluation of the existing IT systems and how they relate to your formal policies that have been created in your central security policy documentation. The analysis portion of the gap analysis will begin with a...
Gabriel, I'm sorry. I missed you there in YouTube. Have I tried Cubes 4.2? You're looking for template, Arch template so bad. Okay, hold on. Someone does, I need to turn off the blur. Someone does that we know Cubes. Someone does Cubes that we know. Zupir? I think Zupir does Cubes. Hold on. Nope. Oh my God, so much PAL world. Pirate Software has been playing it now for like 2 weeks. Crap. Okay, Gabriel, I know someone that messes with cubes, but I'm having trouble finding them. It's Superior, but I can't remember how to spell their name. All right, we're gonna have to pop. Gabrielle, keep thinking about it. I don't know what to do for this card.
Comparison of the existing systems that you have running in your environment and to identify any weaknesses that those systems might have. You can also compare these weaknesses of the existing. I don't know what to write for this card. Evaluating people and processes. Regarding gap analysis.
Master Blaster says,
Hey Theo, Nori everyone. Waving hand.
Morning, Master Blaster.
You woke up sooner than me, Cackle.
You off today? Oh, that's right. You're off, right?
Yes.
Regarding gap analysis, explain evaluating people and processes. Get a baseline of employees, their formal experience, their current training, their knowledge of security policies and procedures. Examine the current processes. Research existing IT systems. Evaluate existing security policies.
IT systems and how they relate to your formal policies that have been created in your central security policy documentation. The analysis portion of the gap analysis will begin with a comparison of the existing systems that you have running in your environment and to identify any weaknesses that those systems might have. You can also compare these weaknesses with the most effective processes for understanding how to compensate for those weaknesses. Ultimately, you'll create a detailed analysis where you'll look at very broad categories of security and then break down those broad securities into individual smaller segments. Here's a good example of how you might start with broad understanding of categories of security and then break down those broad securities into individual smaller segments.
Well, Master Blaster, what are you going to do with your day off? Gabriel, what are you up to today? What are you working on? Small Knight, your first hack the box medium? Good for you.
Sorry. Was in the other room. Right now I'm making South Korean potato soup and then either TJ Nell's list of boxes and maybe, hopefully, a walk to unwind. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Looks good. Regarding gap analysis, explain, comparing, and contrast. The comparison. Evaluate existing systems. Identify weakness along with the most effective process. A detailed analysis. Examine broad security categories. Break those into smaller segments.
And then break down those broad securities into individual smaller segments. Here's a good example of how you might start.
I'm familiar with this, actually.
Understanding of a process and then breaking it down into individual pieces. This is the document 800-171 revision 2, which is protecting controlled unclassified information. And this is a table that maps the access control requirements to the security controls that are in place. For example, this page shows access control, where you would want to limit system access to unauthorized users, processes acting on behalf of authorized users, and devices. This account management covers a number of different individual security controls. So when we start to break this down, we can look at user registration and deregistration. We need to understand how user access provisioning is handled, understand the and so on. By looking to see how our devices across all of our different locations, we need to create a final document that summarizes everything that we've discovered. We can start with a comparison that looks at the detailed baseline objectives and gives a perspective of where we are today versus where we would like to be with each one of these objectives. Perhaps the more difficult question to answer is how you get from where you are to where you'd like to be. This path to get from where we are to where we'd like to be commonly takes time, it takes money, there may be equipment that we need to purchase, and obviously there's change control so that you can implement these changes in your environment. Once we have all of this information compiled and the plan of how we can get from where we are to where we'd like to be, we can create a final gap analysis report. This report not only includes the information about where we are today, but it also provides that pathway so that we can understand what it's really going to take to move forward into the future. All of the recommendations you have about meeting this baseline will be documented in this gap analysis report. Here's an example.
Three. What is change control? Oh, Gabriel, have a good day. Going to lunch. See you next time. Phishing email generator for companies and a WhatsApp chatbot. Very cool.
Memo Twitch have joined.
Hello, Raiders. Memo Twitch. My Italian brother from another mother. How you doing today? How was your stream? Welcome, Raiders, to Painful IT. I'm Theo. Sorry to disappoint, but I don't speak Italian. I could probably read it still. Raiders, I am working on, if you're watching Memo do something really neat and interesting, I'm going to put you to sleep. I'm studying for Security Plus. Memo, thank you for your sub. 3 months now? Riffraff inbound. Everything's fine. Very cool. Yep, very cool. Thank you for the raid, Memo. Let me just let someone know that you're here. It's broken.
Anyone just asking says.
Why is it broken?
Hello.
Oh, because it tried to make me sign in. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Noise now udocs lol.
Exegete says.
Heyo, Theo in chat.
Hey, Exegitio. What? What did I dox myself? There's nothing there.
The correct question is, how did I dox myself this time? Nika bad.
Anyone just asking says.
Udocs that you use password manager and now I can hack you.
All right.
Space.
Good luck. It's like, okay. Randomly makes me sign it. Thanks, Robbie. What is change control?
Thanks, fair what?
The police. Change control is a systematic approach to managing changes in products and systems.
Nine to 5 office worker says.
Dude, I want to be a dev in the porn industry.
Okay. So go do it.
You the one just asking says.
What face? What development?
9 to 5 office worker says.
Okay, I will.
Symmetric says.
I was a dev in the porn industry.
Any helpful hints for?
It paid fucking massively. To know how well it works now. Web link. Wait into next.
Translated from French. You the one just asking says.
Log fee.
Zero trust.
Symmetric says.
Seriously, Fee is the OG forum for all the big affiliate sites. Like ClickCash, WebCash, SilverCash, Adult Friend Finder, Bangbus, etc.
In many networks, you'll find that once you're through the firewall, the inside of the network is relatively open. People are able to move from system to system without any type of checks or balances. There are relatively few security controls in place, and this not only allows authorized individuals to move anywhere they'd like, but also allows unauthorized individuals and malicious software to do the same. But many security administrators are changing their network to be zero trust. This means that you have to authenticate or prove yourself each time you want to gain access to a particular resource. This applies to every device on the network, every process that's running, and every user on the network. As the name implies, with zero trust, nothing is trusted, and as the name implies, process that's running and every user on the network. As the name implies, with zero trust, nothing is trusted and everything is subject to some type of security checks. This means you might be using multi-factor authentication during your login process. You may be encrypting data that's stored and encrypting data as it's traversing the network. There may be additional
Metrics. Did you see the script I'm working on?
that you're installing, and there are a number of different security policies and different controls that may need to be added to create this zero trust environment.
Thanks, Ravi.
Which script? The MD notes?
I'm very proud of that. Ravi, thanks for pushing us over 25%.
Still is too risky, too uncontrolled. Saved his life. The after effects? What about them? You've lost the urge to experiment, to explore. Don't explore on people, on people, on people, on people, on people, on people, on Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. Where do you come from? The outer galaxy.
Ravi.
He thinks he's a jungle animal.
You know one just asking says,
What?
See you on YouTube.
Oh, wait a minute. If you resist, nobody's gonna hurt you. There hasn't been answer. Has been strangely confused in your mind. explore on people on people on people on people on people on people.
One of the ways that we can start examining and implementing zero trust on our networks is taking our security devices and breaking them into smaller individual components. We commonly refer to this as separate functional planes of operation. So whether it is a physical device, a virtual device, or a security process that's running in the cloud, we can apply these different control planes to every single one of these security controls. Broadly speaking, we can look at these as having two different planes of operation. One of them is the data plane. The data plane is the part of the device that is performing the actual security process. So this might be a switch, router, or firewall that's processing frames, packets, and network data in real time. The data plane on these devices is processing any forwarding, network address translation, routing processes, or anything else that helps move data from one part of the network to another. But of course, all of this movement of data needs to have some type of management and control, and we perform that control in the control plane. This is where we manage all of the actions that are occurring in the data plane. This means we may be configuring policies or rules for a device to determine whether data may be traversing the network, or maybe we're setting up a forwarding policy or understanding how routing may be configured. So anytime you're referencing a routing table, you're looking at a firewall rule, or understanding how network address translation should be handled, you are configuring in the control plane. One way to get a should be
Thanks for the stretch. Did I lay an egg?
Symmetric says.
Yo, Mr. Sir.
Yo. Thanks, Pure.
Do you feel comfortable shing into a random IP? Or are you scared?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm always a little scared. Wow, there's a lot to unpack there. Well, no, because I SSH into like try hack me and hack the box, but that's not the same. What are you talking about? Are you talking about something that you've made? Yeah, I'm a little scared.
Lamau. Translated from Haitian Creole.
Yeah, Symmetrics, I don't know what you're trying to ask me. I think I know what you're trying to ask me. And there's a certain amount of trust that you're asking me to give you. Which I'm fine with. I'm usually fine with it until I get burned. But to bridge the gap, we could wreck a VM. Of course, I'm sure you have stuff that escapes VMs. So,
Yay.
yeah.
Lol.
With that being said, we may have to chit chat about that off stream. Let's find someone.
You the one just asking says.
Wait, what you dipping?
I gotta go. I gotta go and put get small beanie hacker ready to get on the bus.
Symmetric says.
Okay, equals. Well,
Full stack. I'm about to raid someone, but thank you very much for the 9 months sub. 9 months in a row now.
can Can I show you what I did on Discord stream?
Full Stack Live says,
Yeah, but I
Well,
can't
forgot to say hello.
like
D.
in about an hour and a half,
Just
2
asking
hours.
says,
Sag Bible thumb.
Or or if it's quick, you could show me now. I'm not trying to rush you. I have a hard stop. I have to. What the fuck am I watching? I have to
Metric
get her up and
says-
ready.
Quick. Go.
Okay. Wait, is this you doxing me? Because I gotta blur the screen.
Butterfinger. Every bite of that crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery bar gives you a chance to win the ultimate Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Shut up.
Can you see?
Yeah, I see the SSH there. Is that the IP you want me to take down or look at? All right. That is an ASCII Rickroll.
Master Blaster
There's
says,
Rickrolling. And then there's what Smetrix does.
Smetric says,
Lamau had you SSHD in. Smile, smile.
Oh, I'll do that. It's still going. Spectacular. That's the full video. Spectacular. All right. All I see is Andres on again. Andres wins.
Master Blaster says,
Hydrate Mr. Streamer.
You the one just asking says,
Yup tub see it far away.
Master Blaster says,
I'm sure you have forgotten. Thank me later.
Hydrate. Got it. All I got is coffee, though. All right, gang. Thanks for hanging out with me. Nicely done, Smetrix. Tell Andres hello.
Master Blaster says,
Whatever makes you function properly.
Master Blaster says,
Take care, Theo. Take care, everyone. Steam Elements seems weird.
you the one just asking says,
Tie for stream and tolerating me bleed purple.
I don't think you're an abstract.